Da. Oops. Just putting this thing all over the place. Hello, loves. Don't mind me. I'm just like getting ready while I'm waiting for people to hop on. If you guys can start double tapping that screen, letting me know where you're watching from. We really want to get this pushed out to the FYP. This is going to be an opportunity for people to experience some energy work. So we're not going to get started until we get a certain number of people on. So the more we can share this broadcast, the more we can interact with the broadcast, the faster we can get more people on here. And we're going to be having my private mentor student, Miss Salim Osman, who is an energy architect. She is in private mentorship with me. She is certified. She is a DNA certified restructuring practitioner. I certified her in that modality. So that is part of her. She's utilized that as part of her own modality, and we're going to be bringing her out into the world and sharing her with the world, talking about her journey, things like that. I see Salime is on. I go ahead and bring her in.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm trying to figure out how to... Yesterday, oh, there it is. Okay, mute microphone. Yesterday, it was so much easier. I just had to push a button. Okay, how are you doing today?
I am doing amazing.
How are you feeling after doing the energy work yesterday after all that transmuting you did?
Let me tell you, actually, today I felt a little bit of, I wouldn't want to say tired, but I felt like I have been doing energy work. So I was allowing myself to slow down today.
Good. Well, and that's why I don't necessarily want us to go back to back. This week was a little unusual, but
Yeah, sure.
For those of you who don't know, I'm Johanna Burkhardt. I'm a multidimensional channel teacher, healer, and Salime Osman here, who is the energy architect, is one of my private mentor students. She just completed the 40-day hard reset with me and is utilizing her private mentorship to really put herself out there and start sharing with the world her modality. And as I mentioned when I first got on, I did certify her in DNA Activation and Restructuring, which she has kind of utilized to create her own modality. And she speaks the language of light, many different dialects. She's a beautiful artist that creates sigils and activations. And she just has so many natural talents. And the things that she can do will help you heal physically, energetically, mentally. And it's really time for her to step out and kind of shine and share her gift with the world. And so that's what we're doing today, is we're kind of bringing her out into my world and helping her get out there, helping her get people to follow her account who are interested in what she has to say and what she has to do, and giving back, right? So you will have an opportunity to receive an energetic realignment with Salime today, there is requirements in order to be on that list. So as soon as we hit 10 people on this live, we will get started. But for those who are already on, if you want to be considered as somebody who considered for receiving the free energetic alignment today, all you need to do is make sure that you're following me, following the energy architect, which is Miss Salime here. You'll have to follow her page, and all you have to do is click on her side of the screen. You'll see her little name pop up at the bottom, and then you'll click follow, and then put your full name in the comments, and that lets us know that, hey, I have followed both accounts, and I am interested and receiving an energetic realignment today. And I will write your name down, and then I will read all of the names to her, and she will go to the one that she is called to. So that's what we're going to be doing today, but we do want to give it some time and allow people to get on. So if you guys can interact with the screen, if you can let us know where you're watching from, how you're feeling. We are still in that eclipse energy. This is an eclipse portal. So it begins with the full moon lunar eclipse and portal ends with the solar eclipse. And this is a period of transformation. I did talk about that a little bit in my energy forecast that went out on my email list. But this is a very powerful time. And yesterday was the peak of the first part of that energy. So I'm curious how people are feeling. How are you feeling with the eclipse, Salime?
Let me unmute myself. I am feeling like I need to ground myself constantly. I feel such high level of frequency flowing in. So I'm noticing tremendous amount of thirst and the need to anchor and ground into my body.
Yeah, the thirst thing, that's real. And that's always my signal, and when I will increase my minerals in addition to the amount of water that I'm drinking. Because when you have that insatiable thirst, or even the need for where you feel like you have the munchies and you want to eat, which is your sign that you need to ground, it's telling you that there's an insane amount of high frequencies that are moving through your vessel. And so that thirst comes in because water is an energy source. It's a processor. And so water helps to move the energy through. And when we get the munchies and we're wanting to snack and eat, that is our body saying, hey, we're not present in the moment. We're not feeling in our body. And so we eat something to create that heaviness that allows us to sink into our body. And being grounded just means that you're in your body in the present moment. You're not in your head. You're not in the fears. You're not in the story. You're not in anxiety. And so if you want to be grounded, you have to be in the moment. And a lot of times people eat to help them ground. And so it's just being mindful of what your body's feeling and experiencing to help you understand what you're going through. But I have been super tired. That's my thing, is I've just been sleeping a lot more than I usually do. And usually we do that when the body is transmuting a lot and it needs to reserve a lot of its energy to help us shift into another frequency or to release and shed things from our physical body, which is part of the integration process. So I have been sleeping like nobody's business, which is kind of a nice thing for me because I don't normally sleep.
Yeah, I can definitely resonate with that tiredness though. Like, but this, I feel like this eclipse, I haven't, thank God, I haven't felt so tired. So that's a good sign. Yeah.
So are we going to be working with the Syrians again today?
Yes, we are. I was sitting and connecting to them before I hopped on, and I have a beautiful collective healing that we want to assist with. We're gonna work with the architecture of the heart chakra today. and open up to more flow and openness, for the frequency of love to pour in, basically. So it was beautiful. They were showing me like this beautiful golden strings, inside of the heart. And how we're going to do this realignment is, by tapping into the strings that some of them are torn, some of them are fragile. So we're going to strengthen, basically, as for the collective. So yes, the Syrians want to assist today. Yeah.
I love that, because there is a lot of heartstrings being strained right now. You know, I talked about this in my September energy forecast, where we're going to be experiencing a lot of endings, a lot of contract endings, whether that is with a job or a friend or a partner. There's going to be a lot of contracts ending as a part of your transformation, completing, right? There's always the little things that we have to let go of, and right before we go through that up level. And that can, from my own experience where I'm currently going through, is hard, and it hurts our heart, and we can sometimes give too much energy and attention to that and kind of strain those heartstrings even more. So I think this is perfect. I think it's perfect for where we are, energetically.
Yeah, and I think it's perfect too, because you mentioned about the soul contracts. They showed me in the meditation, like that when we weave these, torn strings, that when we weave them and strengthen them, it also, as a natural reflex of it, will repel what's no longer, of resonance of that true frequency, right? So it makes total sense.
Awesome. If you guys can double tap on that screen and comment again where you're watching from and what it is that you would like to clear from your energy field today. If you want to be considered for an energetic realignment for free today on this live, all you need to do is make sure that you are following both myself and the energy architect, and then putting your first and last name in the comments, and that I will write that down and put you on the list. Thank you, Candace, for all of the love.
Yeah, and I also wanted to say that if there are any specific areas that and I'm not speaking to the crowd here, if there is any specific areas that you feel like you are really having issues with, I would love you to also bring that forth for me to like specifically focus on that area as well. I could do that too.
Yeah, that's a great point. And also
Yeah.
a reminder that even if you don't get selected today, if the person who is selected, if what they're going through and the blocks that they have are also something similar to what you have, you will receive by proxy. You will benefit from sitting and listening and being present with that. And two, when she does the collective thing, we always want you to, be centered, take a couple of deep breaths, and really set your intention of what it is that you would like to be cleared, or what your intention is to receive in that healing. Looks like we already have 2 people who have written down. I'm trying to wait until we get a certain number of people on before we get started. Is there,
Yeah, sure.
is there, is there anything that you would like to talk about in general as far as this journey of you becoming who you are now?
Yes. Yesterday we talked about this 40-day, and we also talked about me cutting away all of the safety net, basically. So as I have been like this past past 2 weeks have been really interesting, actually, because here's the thing. I have been more and more nudged because the it's crazy. The more when I decided to step into that version of myself that feels super aligned inside of my body, the more my outside reality has been like crumbling down basically. Like I told you in our last session, I feel like every it's more or less every day there is something showing up in my apartment. Like there is a leak in the sink, or it's like a refrigerator won't start, and I'm like, okay, this is like literally telling me it's time to upgrade, literally. So currently, I have decided to make a move, like make an actual move, in a sense, like where do I want to live? Like what does my new apartment gonna look like? What lights me up? So I'm currently looking for some juicy content, looking for an apartment that lights me up, because I feel like this is the sign, it's time to elevate. And as much as that, of course, lights me up, I also notice the lower archetypes showing up, and today I powerfully realize that as we are stepping in more and more into our divine feminine energy, how important also it is to hold a powerful space for those lower archetypes as well. Because at least I can speak for myself, I've always like more or less not being ashamed of them, but almost like abandoned them in a sense, almost in a sense that they weren't allowed to show themselves up. So with that realization today, I felt like how huge amount of alchemy and shift that understanding created for me. It's not a big understanding in that sense, but in the point of perspective of creating that awareness within, it was like a big aha moment for me, to powerfully also hold space for that divine aspect of the self as well. So I am currently in the fence of creating my like 3 months 90-day goal, if you will, like what I want to create within the 90 days, smaller steps, smaller, tangible, actionable steps, if you will, so that I can make accountable, like make myself accountable for the journey, if you will. So it's a lot of things that are happening simultaneously. I feel like on all levels. So without being too much distracted, I'm trying to focus on one area at a go.
Yeah, and it's true that whenever you are about to up level, things start to crumble, right? Your old foundation has to go away, because think of it like you're busting through a barrier. You're busting through a wall to get to the other side of something, right? And so things have to break. And I used to get upset and freak out when things broke in my life. And now I see that as while it's still an inconvenience a lot of the time, right? And it's frustrating. We can't take that side of it away. It is a good sign, because it's something my guides have said to me for a while this year. This year, it's kind of been a repeating theme that they have come through with is the universe doesn't give you anything or remove anything from your life that isn't serving you. So if they're taking something away or breaking something, it is to serve you. It's because you're not seeing this as an opportunity. And in fact, I just posted a new reel literally at the last minute right before we went live that said, like, when you feel fear, is it an opportunity or is there a real threat? And I think that's the thing, because our nervous system can perceive it as a threat, but fear and excitement are literally sides of the same coin, you know? And so it's all about perception. So you have to ask yourself, when you're afraid, when something breaks and you go into lack of, I don't have enough money, or how is this going to work? Or that wouldn't be happening if the solution wasn't already simultaneously available for you. It's all about your perception. Are you looking at it from fear or faith? Are you looking at it, could this be an opportunity, or is there an actual threat? Because there is a difference between, you know, danger, fear, and false evidence appearing real. And we all know the difference. And so it takes us to get back to curiosity and ask that question. Hey, I'm feeling anxiety. I'm feeling worry. I'm feeling fear. This is broken. There's a story in my head. You know, is this an opportunity, or is there an actual real threat to my life here, or to, you know, my environment? And so I think that's was a good segue into reminding people of that energy. And plus, you know, what's funny is you have been wanting to move for a long time. And when we don't take it upon ourselves to just take the leap, the universe has a way of kind of pushing us off the cliff.
I know. I saw your reel today. I was like, I love that.
And I go back to when I put out the recalibration experience earlier this year, how I talked about in the program how my laptop broke when I was like recording the modules, and I was getting ready to travel, and I was like, you know, I had my moment of freak out. You can't repress your emotions. You got to let them just flow. But then I was like, okay, this is happening for a reason. And it's funny, I have been wanting a new laptop for a while, but I hadn't pulled the trigger for, you know, obvious reasons. And then the universe is like, well, if you won't pull the trigger, we will. We're going to break it, so you have no choice but to buy it.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. I'm in the fence now to switching my phone because it's completely almost broke. So so I am at the step as well. And the funny thing is, at least I've noticed for myself, my guides always like they're saying to me this last couple of days, they're just decide, just decide, just decide. And I guess that I have been like, when we powerfully decide, then it's done almost. Then it's done. Then we can act upon it from a space of knowing, right? Believing. And so, yeah, I guess the moment I decided entering into this 40-day rewiring, I decided already then, you know. So right now it's just just keeping the path onward, I guess. It looks like we are around 6.
Yeah, it keeps going up and down.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let me just send out another reminder. I just commented it. If you guys want to have an opportunity to receive a free energy realignment with Salime today on this live, you will just need to follow my account and her account. There is a little number on her account so I can see when that number goes up. So make sure you're following both of us and comment your full name. I do already have Michelle and Jennifer on my list. And when we get ready to do the individual ones, I will read off that list and she will go to the person that she is called to. So if you're wanting to be a recipient of that today, make sure that you follow her and myself, and then you comment your full name. So I already have 2. There shows 2 followers. So as that number goes up, I will know that other people. Make sure you guys are following her account. It's not a lot that we ask. But we're going to start today, as we talked about in the beginning, where Salime is working with the Syrians. And I wanted to put it out there and ask this question again. I asked it yesterday, but I always like to start here. Does anybody here not know what the language of light is? Because we're going to be, Salime will be working with the language of light today. And I want to make sure that everybody understands what the language of light. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got Michelle, Jennifer, Carla, Kristen, and Trevor on the list.
Beautiful.
Okay, so the language of light is comprised of sound, like colors, frequency, technology, cosmic information. It is a multifaceted language. It sounds a lot like gibberish a lot of the time. If you understand or are previously been a Catholic, they call it speaking in tongues. The power of the language of light is it bypasses the logical mind. It's not something that the logical mind can understand, and it speaks directly to the heart and to our energy matrix itself. So it bypasses all of that. It's like a zip drive that, we lost Salime. It's like a zip drive that gets dropped into your system, and she may be speaking 3 minutes of information, but it's unzipping and bringing awareness to and realigning paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs of your own internal coding system. That's your programs, right? Your base programs that everything run on are from the first 7 years of your life. And so the language of light drops into the programming part of your energy matrix and helps to realign it. And from time to time, I know in me, when I speak many different dialects depending on the collective of energy that's stepping forward. But I will bring in a human translation to give you a gist of what's happening. And I know that Salime does the same thing. So we lost her. Hopefully she can get back in. I don't know what happened. She dropped off. But that's what we'll be doing. And you can use the language of light verbally. Within that, there's also a thing called toning, and it sounds like high-pitched noises or sometimes low-pitched noises. Anybody can do toning. It can help realign your own frequency, your own column of light. It will blow out the mic, so you may hear pockets of her toning, and then it might go silent. It doesn't matter how good of a mic you have, the toning will blow it out, but the frequency itself still comes through even if you can't hear the toning part of it. But you can also receive this information of the language of light through what's called sigils or glyphs. And so if you've ever seen a hydroglyph or what we call a sigil, that is an activation using the language of light as well. Oh, okay, I'll put you back on. I know you just dropped away. I don't know why it's not. Hold on. Add guest. No, it's never a coincidence. It doesn't matter to wear headphones or not. That's a great question. If you're doing or using something like a hemisync technology, which is frequency music, hemisync or hemilock, things like that, then using headphones is important. Or if you're doing binary beats, headphones is important. But in this case, it doesn't really matter. You don't need it. I would say if you're driving, this is not something that you want to do while you're driving, just because, or operating heavy machinery, just because sometimes people experience, she keeps getting knocked off. Sometimes when people experience the language of light, it can kind of make them a little euphoric or kind of give them that very cosmic astral feeling. And we want to make sure that you're safe. I hope this isn't a reoccurring theme that it keeps knocking her off. Is it giving you a reason why it's knocking you off?
No, that's weird. Hopefully it works now. I guess it's the full moon energy knocking things off.
You never know what's going to happen. Okay, so let's try and just dive right in. So I'm going to go ahead and mute my microphone in just a second. So one last time, you guys, if you want to be considered for an energy realignment on this live, please follow both of our accounts and put your full name in the comments, and I will write your name down. She's going to start with the collective healing. So if you guys want to take a deep breath and really set your intention on what it is that you would like to energetically receive or have realigned, the Syrians are going to come forth and do a little bit of a collective healing. All right. So without, where do we click to follow her? Good question. Click on her side of the screen where it says the energy matrix. And when you click on it, you'll see her name come up on the bottom. You'll just click on that again and you'll want to hit the follow button. It might seem like you're leaving the screen, and if you have to leave the live for a moment and come back, that's fine too. And this live will be downloaded and be uploaded to my TikTok live playlist on my YouTube account. So if you are someone who wants to come back and experience the collective healing or replay your particular healing, you will be able to find it on my YouTube account.
Johanna, I was actually going to ask you if you want to co-create and start and do a little short, just like relaxing, taking them into their heart space.
Sure.
I was just guided to ask that. I love your healing, soothing voice.
Okay. Yeah, and I love that this person put what their intention is. That's great. If you want to put what your intention is to be healed in the comments, that gives it even more, we'll bring more energy to healing those areas. So if you want to comment what your intention is, that's an excellent thing to do as well. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with that. So for all of those who want to participate in this, just take a moment to find a place to sit or lay down. Either way, whatever's comfortable for you. And we're going to begin with 3 conscious, deep belly breaths in through the nose. So following along with me, breathing in through the nose. And nice and slow, out through the mouth, like you're blowing out through a straw. Feeling your shoulders drop. Breathing in again through the nose. And out through pierced lips, nice and slow. Feeling that space between your head and your shoulders. Feeling your hips relaxing. Your spine realigning. And one last time, breathing in through the nose. And out with an audible sigh. Ah. Allowing your breath to return to its normal rhythm. Feeling how your breath moves up and down your spine. The gentle rise and fall of your belly. The heaviness of your physical body as you let go of the tension and the resistance. And in your mind's eye, seeing a beautiful golden ball of light moving from the center of the universe through the multiverse into our universe, spiraling through our sun, our solar system, our moon, and into and through Earth's atmosphere, and feeling that warm golden light just above your crown, as your crown opens nice and wide like a lotus flower, inviting that warm golden energy in as it disconnects you from the collective thought field and realigns you with your higher self, with the flow of all that is, allowing that energy to spiral down into your third eye, where we quiet the mind. We set down our to-do lists, our worries, our fears, and we just be present here, allowing us to focus on the sensations in our body and how the frequency that's coming through shifts and changes everything inside of you. Allowing that golden light to move into your ears, your jaw, your teeth, your gums, and down into your throat, fully relaxing and allowing yourself to let go, to surrender into the frequencies, knowing you're exactly where you need to be. As that energy, that warmth moves over your shoulders, begins to move down your spine, opening up your lungs to be able to breathe and receive, and opening up your heart as wide as it will be. There is nothing to fear. There's nothing to protect yourself from. You are here to receive beautiful energy that will be guiding your energy back into alignment with your divinity. We are merely guides, and all you have to do is accept and be open to receive. Taking a nice deep breath as we allow Salime to begin with this healing.
Oceanera kenariatera kanara atina yaka unateyanara karayata utina yakara utina yasa unateyanara karayata etina yakara utina ya usinara karati. The ancients are here. Oshuya nera kanara ya ate naka unatera naka utina yaka uranara asitiki inara yakara uta. Shunara naka naka utinaraka utinayana anira asitiki nara. There are some realignments happening within your heart chakras. Utu unaranaka unateanaraka asete nanaka utunara asete. Unakeranaka asenaka ate narayate enaraya ase. Archangel Gabriel is here to assist us in this purification process. Una raketana yaka urana asite enarayate inaka use. Tiki anera kenare yakara atine yaka unare yanara asitiki inare yakara utine yaka una Ushiyana kera kenare yakara atina yaka una tere yanara kara atine ye ne ukunia tira anakara Tikia nera kenara yaka utina yaka unarea nera kara atina yaka utina ka unarea nera kara asiti ki inara yakara utiti. There is some golden diamond light that are flowing in through your crown right now into your body, swirling into your heart. Ushina yakara atini yakera asiti, expanding your heart. Utena rakanara yate ena yaka utina yaka usurana kia nera kera atini yeki iki na yara asi. I want you to take a deep breath with me. Teke anera kanaraya te ena ka una te anera kanaraya ase teke ena na utu una karaya nara ase ke ete. Shoo, 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 shoo. I want you to slowly come back into your bodies. And open up your eyes when you feel ready for it.
Ooh, there was some big activations. There was a few really big activations in that.
Yeah, I was really surprised that the ancients, the Syrians, and Archangel Gabriel wanted to work as a collective. It makes sense though, but
I'm not shocked. The ancients are like that's the collective I channel the most right now, and Archangel Gabriel is where I got my purification process from.
Yeah. So it makes sense.
Awesome. How did you guys feel that? I would love to hear how you guys experienced that on a sensation level. Did you feel sensations in your body? Ears popped a lot, feeling a lot of the Lyrans. Yes, amazing. Ears popping is a sign of you moving into another frequency. It's that space between. So anytime we have to deal with the ears, it's all about the frequency. I felt tingling on my forehead. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Love how everybody experiences it where they need to experience. That's the power of this work.
All right. I love that.
Feeling amazing peace and happiness. Yes.
Yay.
That is beautiful. Okay, so just a reminder, if you guys want to, we're going to get started here on individuals. If you want to be a recipient or have an opportunity to be a recipient of an energy realignment on this live, you just need to make sure you're following my account and the Energy Architect's account, and then put your full name in the comments, and I will add you to the list, and she will go to who she is drawn to. And if you guys can continue to interact with with this live stream, share it, like it, comment what you're experiencing, that helps to push it out. I love light language. Thanks for sharing. You're so welcome. I love it too. It's just, I feel like light language is so beautiful, and you don't know what's being said, but you can feel what's being said. You know, that's the difference. I love it. I love it for that reason so much. Okay. Are you ready to dive into your first person?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Let's go.
I'm sorry if I butcher anybody's name. I really do apologize because my name is butchered all the time, so I get it. Okay, so I'm going to try to go slow so you can kind of feel. It's the toning that always feels refreshing. Yes, I love the toning too. Not much, just some warmth, but as always, it could activate later. Oh, yes, exactly. Okay, so the first name is Michelle Fagnani. I know I butchered that. Jennifer Gambaro. She was a lovely woman who was here yesterday as well. Thank you for coming back, Jennifer. Carla Rivas. Kristen Duthought. I definitely butchered that. And Trevor Lee. And if you need me to repeat or anything, let me know.
No, it's okay. I am sitting between two names, so just give me a second. Because I feel expanded around two names. I don't know why that is.
We can start with one and maybe go to the second one you felt after.
Yeah, I definitely feel okay. Because I feel like I feel guided to work with the both. So let's start with the first one. Okay. Jennifer Gambaro.
Okay, Jennifer, are you here, my love? I will be bringing you on the live stream. You don't have to be on video. You can be on audio only, but just let me know that you're here and I will send you the invite. Yay. Okay, there she is. Let's bring her in. Welcome,
Hi.
Jennifer.
Hi.
Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you.
All right, Salima, you're up.
Perfect. Just let me connect with your energy field, Jennifer. Jennifer, are you sitting up or lying down right now?
I'm sitting.
I would suggest you to lie down.
Oh, okay.
To feel completely, because I feel like there is
some coming here.
Okay.
And just relax. I'm been showing some sensations in the mid back, Jennifer, almost like a pulsating pressure point.
Yeah, my back has been killing me for weeks.
Yeah, I can feel that. And also I can hear my voice back. I don't know why that is.
Jennifer, if you can mute when you don't need to talk, that will really help.
Oh, okay.
No worries. I forgot to tell you.
Oh,
How do I do that? Oh wait, here I see it.
perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna guide you through, Jennifer. So just relax. And yeah, I'm feeling almost like a pressure point in the mid-back section area. And it is almost like it's going up towards the lung area, lung, chest, mid-back, almost connected. Okay, we're ready to go. I'm sensing that the Syrians and the Asians want to collaborate in this one, so I'm allowing them forth. Osho una te anera kanaya ate naka ute anera kanaraya ate ke e narayata ate ke e naraya asete ke nara anaka arati e naya asete. We are bringing through some major light into your chest area right now. Osho una te anera kanaraya ate ke e naraya asete ke e nayaka uti naka unaraya kara ase ke e te naka. Naka narayate enaya. We are building up your structure. Oshuya naraka narayate na strengthening your structure. Uteya naraka narayate enaka ate naka unaka rayate enaka usu unaka iki enarayate isaka ute narati. Transmuting away all that is not of service for you right now. We're clearing a lot of shadows and fears around you, stepping into your light. Utea nera kenaraya te enaka una te nera kanaraya asiki enaraya te ete safe for you to step into your power. Oshia nera kenaya te enaka utu nakaranaraya asiki enaraya te ete naraya kara ute naka unaraya asiti. There is this beautiful diamond-esque blue light technology that flows in through your body right now, assisting you. Ushuya nerake narayate eke e narayate I narayaka utu narayate e narararararara asike narayate. Beautiful.
Selime,
Yeah,
can I interrupt for a second?
sure.
I am sensing a couple of in unnatural implants, tags in her spine, a little bit below her and above her bra line, kind of keeping things locked out of being transmuted. I'm wondering if you are able to pick those up and if you're able to unhook them and transmute them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sensing them. They are showing me, they are almost looking like not scorpions, but almost like they have like this little beak or something in the back. We're gonna remove them straight away. Archangel Gabriel is here to assist us. Utura nakarayate eke enarayate ese nakasana shu kanayate era kanara shu te neke enarayaka ute naka ura nakarayasete. Utukunarayate enaka anarayate enaka utunara aseke enara sataka unarayate ke ena. I'm sensing something on your left shoulder, almost like there is something almost like a bug type that is fueling on your energy field. Let me tap into that. Yeah, we're gonna remove that. Utuna karayate enarayaka utenaka anarayate enaraka usenaka arate enaraka utenaka usunaka yaraka arete esanaka sate raka. You are highly sensitive, Jennifer. I'm calling in the green light technology, with the golden frequency to assist us in strengthening your spine, strengthening your column of light. Beautiful, cleared.
That bug that you were picking up on in her shoulder, you could tell that it was feeding off of fears and insecurity.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that the implants, they didn't look like normal implants at all. And it took me a minute because I was sitting with it and I was like, I think these are implants. And as I got further into it, but I wasn't sure if you picked it up because they didn't look like normal implants.
No, I only picked up at the bug.
Yeah.
The other ones I couldn't pick them because they didn't look like implants for me. I didn't pick them up as I actually received them as like almost like they were showing themselves as stagnant energies, almost like because they have grown in.
Yes.
So I thought they were gonna remove as I was clearing, so I didn't pick that up. That was good that you did.
Well, and you probably would have, but it showed it to me as a spiral almost. And that's exactly what it means. It means it's kind of grown into, like a vine, it's kind of grown into her structure. And so I just wanted to bring a little bit more awareness to it. But I will say, Jennifer, she's right. You're super sensitive, and I would really work on your energetic boundaries. If I feel like that you can easily take on other people's baggage, and that can cause you to have health problems. So if you can just pay a little bit more attention to what's yours and what someone else's, and you can ask that in your mind when you feel a pain or an energy shift or an emotion shift. You can say, is this mine or someone else's? And if it's, what's the first thing you get? Know, hear, feel. And then if it's someone else's, just take a deep breath and recognize, oh, this is how someone else feels. And that will signal to your body, we can let this go. It's a practice. You're never going to be perfect with it, but that's a really good way to begin the process of really paying attention to that. And also where you have energy leaks. So notice where around certain people you get more exhausted than others, or activities that exhaust you. Those are things that cause your energy to leak and create holes in your field. And so you really want to pay attention to those things.
Yeah, energetic boundaries definitely is a theme here for sure.
Yeah.
Beautiful. How did you feel, Jennifer? How do you feel right now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I can't thank you enough. I felt a lot of releasing of the tension, especially at first, just being able to take deep breaths. I haven't been able to, but I felt like I could get more breath in. And just the relaxing of that area in my back. And then just releasing, like I started crying. It definitely, there was a lot of emotion in there for me. And the things you guys said about taking on other people's energy and emotion, I do that. I do recognize that.
Well, we're so happy that we're able to have some release. And like I said, this will be up on my YouTube channel in 24 hours. So if you ever want to go back and listen to it again, it will be there for you to tap back into.
Thank you so much. I'm really grateful.
You're so welcome.
Thank you, Jennifer. You're so welcome. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and disconnect with the beautiful Jennifer. Just a reminder, guys, if you want a chance to receive the way that Jennifer just did, all you need to do is follow both of our accounts. If you were here yesterday and you followed yesterday, I'm going to recognize you. And I'll put your name down too, but then just put your full name in the comments. I did add Deb Merchant to that list, but you had someone already in mind, Salime, that you were called to already?
Yeah, Trevor.
Trevor. Okay, Trevor, are you here? I'm gonna find a better area to do these lives in where I'm not blinded. All right, let's just give it a chance to see if Trevor's here. I fully felt the gratitude and love Jen had for that healing. Yeah, me too.
Yay.
I don't remember what Trevor's username was. Let me see if I can go back and find it.
Let me
Trevor,
see. I can go in.
Trevor, just wave at me if you're here. And then I can bring you on. Okay, you're the bringer of the light. Yes? Pretty sure that's who it is. Here, okay. All right, we're gonna bring Trevor on. Hello.
Hello, ladies. How are you?
Good.
Good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm not doing too bad today. I've been just showing a lot of contrast lately, as I was commenting. When I first come in the live, but I knew it wasn't a coincidence that I was supposed to be here today. So I thank you both.
Awesome. Okay,
Beautiful.
I'm gonna pass it over to Salime. If you can just mute your mic, Trevor, until she asks you a question, that would be super helpful for all
Okay,
parties.
no problem.
Thank you. So let me just connect with your field, Trevor. Trevor, I'm experiencing, sensing that you are having some blood pressure, something with your blood pressure, because I can feel it in my body. Uh, Almost like it creates some kind of bloated sensation, bloated feeling within your body. And almost also like that your breath is almost like you're trying to catch your breath. We're gonna we're gonna work with your they're showing me we're gonna work with your nervous system because it's correlated with this blood pressure situation that I am experiencing right now. Archangel Metatron wants to step in to assist us. Tu unaraka narayate enaka utunaka anaraya asete ke naranaka utunaraya asete. We're opening up the souls, opening up your feet to release out the pressure. Utuya neraka narayate naka unaraya nara asete ke naka utu naraya kara asete ke narayate ete ke narayate enara asete. There are showing me that there are almost 2 points within your hips that are creating this. Just give me a second. They're showing me some images. There are almost like 2 plugs within your hips. They're showing me plugs, almost like blocks, and that doesn't allow the stream the bloodstream to flow correctly within your body. So I'm gonna dive straight into that, into your hip area. Utea neraka narayate enakara ute naka usu naka ate naka anarayate narayate eke enarayata asete. The Dragon Collective is here assisting us in transmuting this energetic blocks. Utea naraka ate narayasa utu naka rayate enarayate era asete. Te kea narakara ase te e naraya te era naka utu naraya tera ase te. There are a lot of fears in those areas. Trevor, uturaya narakara te e naraya ka usu nakaraya te era nakara nayakara ase te ke e naraya te. Tera nayara narayakara ute nakarayanara ate narayakara ate nasata unarayakana. We're realigning your nervous system. Turuna karayate narayakara asete ki enarayate enarayanara kara ate. Golden light streaming in, assisting and aiding in clearing, expanding the natural divine flow in through your body, in through your nervous system, in through your lymphatic system, in through your glandular system, in through your muscular system, in through your organs, in through your fluids, in through your skin, in through your being. Oshea naraka narayate narayaka unate naraka naraya asete ke narayate ena. Naraya narasi tikirate. There is something I'm sensing. There is something within your. I'm sensing heart palpitations. I'm also sensing that this is a lot of stress related. Could be both internal and external stress, but it's. There is some specific message wanting to come forth for you right now. They are saying that inviting you to find ways where you can, during the day, ways where you can come back into your breath and come back into your, almost like they're saying, come back into a breathing cycle. I don't know if you are breathing consciously. Having conscious breathing could be 5-10 minutes a day, just like sitting and consciously breathing, because that will assist in neutralizing and releasing this stressful tension within within your heart space that I'm sensing. Beautiful. I want you to slowly come back into your body, Trevor.
Trevor, I'm curious if I keep hearing salt, and I definitely picked up the stress response too. I'm wondering if what kind of salt do you generally use in your daily life?
As far as salt goes, I used to use sea salt on like my food and such, but lately I picked up some Celtic salt, and I've been doing that every other day on my tongue.
Perfect. That's exactly what I thought. The reason why that's important, and you might want to even change that to daily, is because your body is not absorbing the water and the fluids that you're enough of it, and that can create the sensation of bloating, which is what Salime was picking up on. Even when we don't necessarily feel bloated, it can affect our blood pressure. It can affect our nervous system because everything isn't being absorbed in the proper way. So I think that even if for a couple of weeks you could do the Celtic salt daily when you drink your water, I think that would be really beneficial.
Okay.
Did you experience any sensations while she was working on you?
I feel like I'm in a sweat lodge. I did feel a lot of a lot at the back of my head, like the work back there. I still feel the really heavy tingling that's been going on in my left arm. I think I pinched a nerve lately, but I can't really I can't tell for sure. But as far as the breath goes, what's interesting about that is there's a lot of times where like I feel like I can't catch my breath.
Yeah.
But I do meditate, and I do well, I was doing Qigong a while ago, but I kind of got back into concentrating on my daily life with my trade and everything, and I kind of stepped away from it a little bit because I haven't been in a stable environment. So that's been something that's kind of hung me up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, this constant dealing with what's going on in my left arm and the tingles and the burning that I get, it's hard for me to sit in meditation and not think about that. My focus like always goes to that for some reason, and it just seems like I can't never get into that meditation like I used to be able to. I almost feel like, I mean, I almost for a while now I've been feeling like I've been on put on pause because I went through a lot of stuff last year that was like a lot of contrast. Not that I've seen these last couple of weeks, but stuff that was like, really, really contrast in my life, and I had to push through it. But as usual, I always persevere because I walk with that faith.
What side is the pinched nerve on?
I feel it on my left side.
Okay.
And I don't know.
Where are you cutting off the flow of receiving? Where are you in fear of receiving because of maybe what has happened to you in the past, or what you've experienced? Like whenever there's a pinched nerve, that's us kind of kinking the hose because we don't want to receive something, and especially when it's the arms are connected to the heart. And that creates a further pressure, which again can affect the things she was talking about, your blood pressure, feeling the extra fluids in the body, because everything kind of backs up. So I would ask yourself what you are afraid of receiving, and if you're in resistance to being open to energies at all.
I don't really know where to go with that, but
yeah, it's just something to contemplate.
Yeah.
Salime,
right.
Do you want to tune into that area and see if you pick up on anything extra?
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
Oh, I
can,
would
I
love that.
can.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. They're showing me the back of my neck, almost like it's not in the. It's almost the connecting point between the head, the skull, and the neck, almost. Let me tap into it.
Okay. Do you want me to mute again?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely related, Trevor, to the blood pressure flow, because the more I connect with that energy, the more I'm sensing the pulse within my skull, within my, almost like it's coming into the jaws and throat. Um, as we have done the realignment within the nervous system, I'm going to see if there is something additional that we can assist you with right now. What arm did you say, Trevor, that you were feeling? The left or the right? Right. Left. Thank you. Thank you. It's interesting because I feel it in my right side. That's interesting.
That's pretty common. Some healers feel it flipped.
Yeah, because I can definitely feel it in my right side. Almost like it's going out through the ring finger.
I almost want to suggest I don't want to do etheric surgery on a live broadcast, but almost like setting the intention to put in copper to kind of open up and to keep the flow open in that nerve, in that part of his system, because I really feel like he has just kind of clenched that off at some point in his healing journey, and he just hasn't his body hasn't responded back.
Yeah. Yeah. I can almost sense it as a knot, almost. I'm gonna set the intention to be assisted in opening that channel of flow up. Oshea neraka narayate naka anarayaka ute nayaka unaraya nara asete ke e narayate e naka uranakaraya asete ke na. They're almost like freezing it first. Oshuyu naraka narayate e naraya ase ke e narayate e ke narayate usu nakarayate e naraya asete. Crystal diamond light technology flowing in and assisting us. Otuya naraka narayate e narayaka usu nakara ate nakara ushu unarayate e naraya nara ase ki e narayaka usuna. Beautiful. We opened up that pressure, that knot.
I would do some to support your physical body more, Trevor. I would do some shoulder exercises and just some really chest and shoulder opening exercises, real gentle. That will also assist, because I feel like it's going to be a couple of days, and then you're going to feel a full release from that energy.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. As we have, Trevor, I just wanted to add to this, as we have worked on your nervous system, if you will. So exactly, just like Johanna said, it can take sometimes 1 or 2 days for the body to just like get into full release almost. So have patience with yourself, and yeah, it will give it some time, and it will release. Absolutely.
How you feeling, Trevor?
One thing I wanted to add is when she was originally doing the work, I felt I was constantly being pulled forward too. Like I almost had to just I flowed with it, but it's almost like something was really pulling me forward.
Yeah, they want
So
you to
I'm
move
just
on
glad I
forward.
wasn't standing up or something. But right now, like with what you just did, like I can feel like a morphing in my face, so I can definitely tell like everything is like flowing a lot better. So yeah,
Yay!
thank you very much.
Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Well, thank you so much for participating, Trevor, and drink some lemon water today, and just give yourself listen to your body over the next couple of days.
I will. I thank you both. That was wonderful, and I've never had any type of healing, so
Oh, we're your
this is
first.
kind of
Oh,
yeah. You're my first. I had looked into like doing a Reiki session and stuff, but like my area where I'm at and where I've been over the past several years, it just hasn't allowed that. So,
Well, you
but,
definitely
yay.
are here for a reason. That's for sure.
yeah, definitely. Well, thank you both, and I think with what I felt today, I might even be more in contact with the other lovely lady there. I can't remember her name.
Her name is Salime. She's the energy architect. Yeah, please reach out to her.
Sorry, May.
She'd be more than happy. Salime.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah, absolutely. Just reach out.
thank you. Yeah, that felt
Mm.
wonderful, and I really appreciate your energy and both of you guys sharing today.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. You have a great day.
All right, love yous.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Okay. All right. So let let's go through the list and we'll do one more.
Yeah.
And then we'll wrap up after this one. And just remember, guys, if you're on here and you're not selected, set your intention, sit with the energy you're going to receive from these as well, because they're live broadcast. And there was also a collective healing done in the beginning, and you guys can access that replay on my YouTube channel under the TikTok live playlist within 24 hours. So the names that we have, people who followed both accounts, and put their names in were Michelle Fagnani, Carla Rivas, Kristen Douthet, and Deb Merchant. Those are the names that are left.
Carla.
Carla Rivas, are you here, my love? Sometimes people go in and out, so.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Salima? You doing good?
I'm doing good.
Good.
We have done some major releasing today, though.
I know. I started noticing I was transmuting too for you guys. I was like, ooh.
There is a reason why I needed to rest and take it slow today to have the
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, Carla, are you here, my love? We'll give her just another moment and then we'll move on to someone else.
Sure.
It pays to stick around. All right, I'm not seeing.
Shall we look at the names again and
Yeah.
see if someone else pops up?
So we have Michelle Fagnani. We have Kristen Douthet. And we have Deb Merchant. Since I've been calling Carla, but I have not seen her. So those are the other ones that are left.
Can you say them again, please?
Sure. Michelle Fagnani, Kristen Douthet, and Deb Merchant.
Michelle.
Michelle, are you here? Hi, Nicole. Welcome in. I'll just give Michelle a minute. If I remember correctly, she's the one that's driving, so I don't know if that's going to be. Let's give that.
Oh.
But let's see. She might be able to pull over. Michelle, are you here? Okay. So the only other person left is Kristen Douthet or Deb Merchant. And if there's anybody else that wants to get on that list right now, if you followed both people, drop your first and last name. We can give it a second and see if we want to add to that, unless you feel called to either one of those people.
You said Christine, right? Because I was hearing Christine in my head.
Yeah, it's Kristen.
Yeah.
You want to do Kristen?
Yeah. Is
Kristen,
she alive?
Kristen,
I
are
was
you?
saying, is she alive?
Kristen, are you here? Yay, she's like, yay, that's me. She's here. Yay.
Yay, beautiful. Then it was
Okay.
meant for her.
All right, let's bring Kristen on. That someone's asking what's the topic of the chat. We are working with one of my private mentor students today, the energy architect Salime Osman, and she is doing free energy realignments to those who follow both of our accounts and post their full name. And we're talking about just bringing her modality out into the world. We're doing energy work today. Let me just bring her on. So we did a collective healing earlier. Process of elimination. Hi, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
can you hear us? Kristen, can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
Hi,
Okay, good. I had
sure.
my headphones on.
Oh, no worries. Okay, if you can mute in between, unless she asks you a question or there's a comment that you want to make about what she says, if you can keep yourself muted when she starts to do her energy work, that would be great. I'm going to go ahead and mute my account and hand it over to Salime.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Christine, I'm going to start by tapping into your energy field. I'm sensing a lot of pressure within your lower chakras, Christine, especially around the root and sacral chakra. There is a lot of. Um, I'm sensing a lot of fear energy that is in the chakras that we're gonna working with. Also, I'm noticing I'm receiving almost like a very intense, painful sensation within my lower back. It's very sharp, and it's more to the right side than the left, but this can also be mirrored to you. Like you could have that in your left side, and I'm feeling it in my right side. The Syrians are ready to assist us in this energy realignment, and whatever comes forth will be channeled forth as we are going about. So let's go. Te kea nera kanaraya ate naka ura nakaraya ase te ke enaraya te ena nakaraya usu nakaraya te naka unaraya te sakanaraya te ena. Ushuna karayate nakasa unate anara karayate narayate ushu suuna karayate nakaya usuna. We're opening up your root and sacral chakra. Ushu nakerayate naka urokunarayase enarayate etanaraya. Realigning them. Shuna karayate narayaka usu naneke enarayate naka utu narase enaraka. Clearing, transmuting all of the fears, denser energies, denser frequencies, shadows, and alchemizing them, transmuting, transforming. Te ke anara karaya nera karaya nara ya nara ya kara uti nara karaya se nara karati inara ya ti inara ka utuna, creating a steady flow. Utuna ya nekara usuna ku unur urana ya kara ate. Utiane kera nakara usuna rana ya kara utunara suunara ya te enara ya te eke enara ya te ena naka unara ya kera ase te ke enara usutunara ya te. There are a lot of safe energies around deep, deep safety net, almost like there is a you want to move forward in an area of your life where you feel pulled towards, but there is some kind of fears, there is some doubt, worry in moving forward. So we are releasing that fear that has been stored within your root chakra. We have been clearing, alchemizing, and recalibrated, realign your root and your sacral chakra. They are beautifully, beautifully vibrating. And that pain point in the back was correlated to those both chakras, and the stagnant energy started to create itself, almost like it has been begin to be manifested as a, they're saying almost like it is. They're showing me some images. Just give me a second. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So this painful sensation I was sensing in my lower back, it was a result of out of aligned sacral chakra. Beautiful. And the root. Let me take a couple of deep breaths and see if there is anything else that we want to work on you.
That actually makes sense about the sacral, because I was picking up on headaches or head pressure behind
Yeah.
the third eye, which the upper chakras are a mirror of the lower chakras. So if your sacral's blocked, your third eye will you will be seeing through a dirty lens, or you will have pressure behind the eyes and in the front of the head. And sometimes can't see clearly, or you see through, again, a dirty lens. So I feel like you're having a lot of alchemy taking place in your third eye and in your sacral, which is perpetuating a perception shift for you, allowing you to see through a wider and more clear lens of perception. So if you've been having headaches or just dull pain or pressure behind the eyes or anything like that, know that that is correlated to what she cleared in the sacral.
I'm sensing as I'm sitting upright. There is oh, they're showing me almost like a weakness within the back side of the shoulders. My shoulders keep wants to be pulled inwards, like towards the heart. So let me just check what that is. So I'm currently looking at the back of your arms, upper shoulders, if you will. There is a lot of responsibility energy I'm feeling here. They're showing me almost like they're showing me this image of carrying really, really heavy bags. And this is also, I'm sensing that this is not only from this energy is not only from this lifetime, Christine. So I feel like there are this are energies also from could be from past lifetimes. They're showing me also. So I would love to go in and clear that and see what we get. This is also related to childhood. They're showing me your childhood, almost like a little child. Shuku unaraya narakara ase naka unarayaka utunaraya nera ate narayate eke enarayate enaraya ase naka utunarayate eta nakarayate. Imagine blue laser light beaming into both of your shoulders right now. Ushuya narakera yanara ase ke enarayate ete naka urunuru tunarayakera ate. We're going in. Utunarayake enarayate ete ushunarayake ete narayato unarayase eke enarayata utura nakayatira narakara usutu. We're clearing and we're strengthening your shoulder structure. There is this beautiful diamond glyphs that were installed and placed into your shoulders. This can also result in some kind of soreness within your shoulders, Christine. So within the couple of days, if you feel extra sore around your shoulders, around your arms, of course, always use your intuition, but catch yourself and remind yourself that it's also part of the releasing.
How are you feeling, Kristen?
Yeah.
Good. I'm kind of crying a little bit as soon as you mentioned good. But my shoulders have been hurting me for the last probably month. And I've had headaches, which I never have. And last night was probably one of the worst ones I had. I had to get up in the night and take some ibuprofen, which is unusual for me to have headaches at all. But she mentioned something about it's almost like an entity. I actually was on a live with you, Joanna, and I asked you if I felt like I had some kind of darkness attached to me. And you said that it was something I created myself.
It's a version of you. It's not something you did. It's just a version of you that's ready to be let go of. But we all have these aspects of self. You have fed that part of you for so long that it almost feels like its own person. And when it's no longer serving to us, it becomes toxic to us. And it can be a hindrance to us. And so that process is just being willing to let go of who you've always been, even though you don't know who you're going to be yet. And that is a scary place to be, because it asks you to surrender into what we call the void, the place of complete unknown. And it's not necessarily that it's bad or dark or confusing. It's just a space where we rest and we say, okay, who do I want to be? Who do I know that I am? How do I want to act now? Like, what do I need to do? What do I feel called to do to shift and change who I am? Because the things that I have always done, the habits and patterns I've always fed, the things I've always believed, those things are attached to a version of me that is done and over with. And I am being asked to move into a new frequency. And that requires us to let go of aspects of ourself and relationships in general. And so that is what you're feeling. And when she was tuning into your shoulders, I felt it kind of as a tethering, and that's exactly how I felt. You're holding on to a version of you, and you're like this. You're like, no, I'm not ready to let go. And so it's just that continuous reminder to open up your shoulders and visualize your heart opening and saying, this version of me that's had pain and heartbreak and whatever else that's struggled, I welcome you into my heart. You're safe now. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to be the one that's going to love you the way that you should have been loved and treat you the way you should have been treated. And just welcome that version of you into your heart instead of being in resistance to it or feeling like you have to hold on to something that's a part of you, because it will always be a part of you. It just won't be separate from you anymore. And it won't be dragging behind you and causing pain in your body. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. I quit working about 3 years ago, and I barely leave my house just because it's just easier. I don't like it. I don't like this, but I don't know who that person is that I'm going to be. I have no clue. I don't know who I am now.
And that's a scary place to be. And I want to acknowledge that. But I also want to tell you that anytime we have a spot in our life where we have fear and or excitement, this is what we need to go towards. This is a door being offered to us. You're not having a threat. This is an opportunity. And you get to decide, who do I want to be? It's not about discovering who you are and trying to figure out who you are. It's saying, who do I want to be? And that requires you to get curious and to try new things, to meet new people. And that requires courage and vulnerability. And so, take small steps, but start trying new activities, dressing different if you feel called, eating different, wearing your hair different. You get to decide what character you're going to wake up and be. And if you need to look at it that way, then I want you to look at it that way. Like, you get to wake up and say, okay, I'm the main character of the show today. I'm the star of today's Truman Show. Who do I want to pretend to be? If I could be anybody in the world and I could act any way, and I knew with 100% surety that I was going to be okay and everything was going to work out, how would I act? What would I do? How would I dress? And play a role, right? This is what we call acting as if. And so we want you to, if you need to get into character or do those types of things, utilize that type of perception. It's just a way of seeing something. It's not anything bad. It's just you choosing to look at life differently to help you move forward and into that light. But you're really being called to open a door here, and we just need you to walk towards your fear and with your fear and recognize, as long as there's no real threat, this is an opportunity, and it might not feel comfortable, but it will be worth it once you get on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can also definitely resonate with what you're saying, Johanna, because Here's the thing, Christine. I'm also quite new in this area where I am moving towards, where I'm literally like waking up to the unknown every single day. And I know it can be very scary, and scary to the point actually because we're so used to be adapted to knowing the next step all of the time. So basically that's but I have played a bit with that with different characters, if you will, and the more and my experience is the more we allow ourselves to play, the more we start to get more relaxed, joyous, and in playful situation almost. We allow our nervous system to relax into it.
Yes.
And I recently made the transmission from the recalibration experience a standalone offer. So if you would be a good fit for the recalibration experience, but if that's not something that's available to you, know that you can just get the transmission alone, which is a meditative experience. And just you practicing utilizing that every day, it's going to connect you to the version of you that you are destined to be. And it's going to help you get insights on what your next steps are. So there is, a couple of different resources if you feel called to them that you can access beyond today that might be beneficial to you. Just know that they're there.
I'm sorry. I actually thought, what's the one before the recalibration?
Just depends. There's a lot of courses. I have Unity. I have I don't think they're Becoming Your Best Self. There is the Energy Matrix.
I think maybe Unity. I just bought it, but I haven't done anything with it yet. And
oh, girl, you get into that course. That will help you so much.
Okay, I will. And after that, I will do the recalibration. I was just trying to.
Yeah, do one thing at a time.
Right.
Yeah, if you have Unity, please dive into Unity. That will help you so much because Unity has 7 transmissions. You do each one for 7 days in a row, and then you move on to the next one. And that's going to literally move a tremendous amount of fear and limiting beliefs and ancestral coding. Like that program is amazing. It takes a little bit of time to get through, but start doing it and it will be beneficial for you.
Okay. I feel so blessed to have found you. You helped me so much and you don't even know it.
Oh, well, that's what we're here for.
I'm literally stuck in my life. And sometimes I just don't want to do it anymore.
I know. But you know what that means? When you feel that way, that means that that's a part of you that's ready to go home to the heart. That's that part of you that's like, hey, we're done here. And, you just have to recognize, oh, it's not me done here. It's a part of me that's done here. And I got to be willing to let that part of me go.
That's a beautiful way to put it. I've never thought of it like that.
And we're so grateful that you were here and we're able to receive this because I feel like it's a good start.
It is. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to both of you. Thank you very, very much. And it's funny, I was sitting here thinking, please pick me. And then 2 or 3 different people. So I won.
That's right.
You did. That's right.
All right, Kristen. Well, I send you so much love. And please, if you're not in my Facebook group, join the Facebook group. So when you start Unity, you have support, okay?
Absolutely, I will. Thank you so much. And thank you to the Energy Architect. I'm sorry about your name.
No worries. Thank you so much, Christine.
God bless.
Have a beautiful evening.
Thank you.
All right. Woo! Okay. You did some good work today, Salime.
Wow, that was wild. We did like major.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Like you guys, when we come on, look for us to come on. I'm going to try to do events as much as I can to let you know that we're going to be coming on again over the next couple of weeks. My travel schedule is going to be a little weird, so we're going to try to give you at least 24 hours that we're going to be on live together. But as you can see, these aren't mini healings. Like, she's taking her time. I'm looking at it from one perspective. She's looking at it from another perspective. And she's utilizing her modality to be able to really see where there's things that are out of alignment, and guiding your energy to come back into alignment, which is the whole point, right? We're teaching your energy what to do. We're not doing it for you. So it's really important to understand the difference. Any healer, that's what they're doing. They're guiding your energy. And you have to just be open to receive it, and take any guidance or insights or channel information that we pass along to you, and put that work into practice. That's the key. Otherwise, this is just a temporary Band-Aid. You have to put in the daily practice of showing up and really being there for yourself. That's a very important part of this. Salime, do you have anything that you want to add in the closing for today?
I just wanna say that I think it was co-creating with you together. It has been really, really beautiful, because I feel like we've been able to tap into, like, almost like the almost like the owl energy. We're looking from different and
The omniscient.
yeah, for sure. So I'm very appreciative. I think it was absolutely amazing. So much beautiful work that has been done today. So I feel complete.
So just a reminder, guys, this in the next 24 hours, this video for today and yesterday will be live on my TikTok live playlist on YouTube. So follow me on YouTube, and you can go back and listen to the collective healings. And if you did receive a healing today or yesterday, you'll be able to go back and re-listen to your healing as much as you want to. It will be there for you. And so we will continue to post those, and her and I will continue to go live and share this beautiful gift of hers, and be there for you guys. So tell your friends and look for us when we're on. I'll try to put a little event on my videos if I can, and for the next time that we go live. And we both appreciate you guys showing up, commenting, interacting, sharing, all the things. It's very much appreciated.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
All right, you guys. Well, you guys all have a wonderful day. And Salime and I, the energy architect, her name is Salime Osman. You guys, please make sure you're following her and her beautiful content. And if you do want you want to have an actual session with her, just again, reach out to her on TikTok. Is probably going to be the best bet right now, and she can take it from there.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time.
Good night. Have a wonderful day.